Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 4 of Studio Time with Ryos. Really excited about today's episode. We're going to be working on this idea that I started for a potential VIP mix for memory. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it a VIP mix because I was working. I'm like, wait, this could actually make for a cool original. So regardless, I'm excited to work on it. So let's get straight into it. Alrighty, guys. Studio Time with Ryos, episode 4, número 4. I'm learning Spanish, so there's that. And I got my coffee. It is freezing in New York again, so this is going to keep me nice and toasty for today's session. Let me go ahead and show you guys what I previously made for this VIP mix idea and what we're going to be working on today. So I think the most productive thing to do here today is to just continue this idea and pretend like I'm remixing memory, working on a VIP mix. If I decide, to take out the vocal later on and get a new one, so be it. Let me go ahead and figure out this arrangement. I think that because in the hook, I really like this emotional dropout moment that I have so far. And because if it's like a VIP mix, it's a club version, it's like an energetic version, I'm gonna want some pretty energetic stuff going on in the verses. So maybe just like a, basic drum beat kind of thing we can get going there. And maybe a cool bass line, and then it'll lead into this emotional part, then the build, etc., etc. So why don't we go ahead and start with this break and figure out how we can start off with this song. So let me go ahead and get some drums down. Do I want to use this kick for the break? Oh, this is a pretty good kick actually. For now, let's use this kick in the break as well. We'll call this the verse. I like doing this a lot. I like to add markers where everything is going to come in and drop out and stuff. It just helps me. This would be the pre-chorus, and then this would be the chorus, or the hook, and then this would be the build, obviously, and then the drop. So I'm going to use the same kick that I'm using in the drop for the verse as well. I'm going to duplicate it, though, just so that I have more control and so that I don't mess with the drop. On the dark side now, in a blink we fell somehow. It's staring me. I want to get some claps, some hats, all that good stuff. Let me go ahead and pull up my favorite clap. I use this in pretty much every song. No BS. It's just so good. On the dark side now, in a blink we fell. All right, so I like this clap. Let's go ahead and add some cymbals as well. Tripping on the dark side now. In a blink we fell somehow. Let's try out some ride sounds. On the dark side now. In a blink we fell somehow. It's staring me. Okay, I like this ride actually. This will stay. Not a big fan of the hats yet. On the dark. Yeah, this hi-hat is way better in my opinion. Or it works better for this idea. These claps are pretty wide, and I want to clap down the middle as well. So we can just see, I kind of want a basic, oh, like this one actually. Yeah, I just want a basic clap, more focused on the center of the stereo image, especially because these claps are so wide, the ones that I already have. Make it full mono. So we need some percussion to make it interesting. Let's see if maybe I could just find a quick loop we could throw in there. Hey. Hey. Wait, that was kind of spicy. Muy caliente. I want something like kind of minimal. Wait, this has mad groove. Wait, let me mute all this for a sec. What, Bailey? Oh my goodness, can you hear that? What's the matter? She just came in here screaming. That's pretty fire. Okay. Bailey has made an appearance. Bailey, tell the people what's going on. Word. Right now, I'm trying to just add some percussion as well. Little like offbeat little booms, little bumps here and there. I think we'll do it without the ride, actually, just so that we have more space. Because I want this break to be spacious. I don't want a lot of clutter. Alright, I don't like the sound. Let's get a different one. So I like this little rim hit here. I want to add a little bit of a bump. Oh wait, this kind of is better. See, that's what I'm talking about. I want it to be groovy, you know? So I wanted to add a little bit of movement as well. And I wanted to do that via a mini sweep or something like that. So I have this, which is cool. But because it has a flanger on it, it always sounds a little bit different. And I want it to sound a certain way. So I'm just going to go ahead and record a few takes. And then we'll pick the best one. Wait a second, they actually sound cool if it's always a different one. Hey, that sounds pretty nice. All right, cool. All right, so I think the drums are pretty good now. We have a good foundation to work off of. Next, I want to add like a groovy bass line and also some like cool synth candy, ear candy type effects, just to you know, further accentuate the vibe that we already have. What if we use some of these textures here? On the dark side now. All right, time to add some bass for this little intro section. We can start with a very simple pattern, just do like offbeat, just to have like a basis. All right, so I like that sub a lot. I want to have like a mid bass or something on top of it, just to have, you know, some more character, because I think just a sub would be a little boring in my opinion. So I'm thinking like a dirty saw, just like filtered and kind of messed up post-processing would sound good here. I'm gonna pull up thermal. Let me see if there are some cool presets here. First one, first try. That might sound cool. Let me get some sidechain going. This is a pretty sick sound. I need to clean it up a lot though, because it's pretty messy. So I'm gonna have a separate sub so I can kind of cut the lows. It's very cloudy, so I'm gonna take away this region right here. And then I want to have probably OTT, to be honest, in a lot of it. Also, what I want to do is take out the sides of the lows that are going on. All right, so this sound is almost there. Just needs some more cleaning and tuning. I want it to bounce more, so I think I'm going to add another sidechain to it. Yeah, I like the sound of this. This adds a nice little bounce. I think I'm going to copy this over to the sub as well. All right, yeah, that sounds pretty dope. Now it's a little bit more groovy, a little bit more tight. I want to mess with the sub a little bit more. I'm going to pull up Diablo. I want to see if I can get a different tone to the sub. As we're getting closer and closer to what I have in mind, I'm figuring out how I want to shape, you know, this mid bass. So I actually want to tone down this like harsh region here. And I basically just want to emphasize the mids a lot. Now, a way I like doing that without using an EQ is just doing it through distortion and then adjusting the tone. And again, we want the sidechain to be after. All right, see, now we're grooving. I like this. I want to add some more like pitch bending and cool stuff to the bass though, as it's a little plain right now. That sounded kind of crazy. Hold on. All right, so I just created an automation clip so that I can mess with the pitch bending of this bass. Right here, I think if it went slightly up in pitch, it would sound really cool. Too much, like a little bit. What if it went like here, something like this maybe? Maybe. Let's see how it sounds with the sub. Let me link the sub to this automation clip as well. All right, I like that. I gotta get a move on. I'm kind of moving a little slow today. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so let me focus up. Two more things that I want to add in this section is effects and ear candy. And by effects, I specifically mean like downlifters and stuff like that. Yeah, I kind of want like a crazy downlifter, but we're gonna make it subtle at the same time. Have it very lightly in the background. What should I name this? This sounds like some, we'll call it Alien Pinball. Alien Pinball Downlifter. I heard both in my head. I'm like, it kind of sounds like an alien, but it also kind of sounds like, if you remember that old school Windows pinball game, kind of reminds me of that. Oh wait, this one's better. And this one sounds more like an Alien Pinball. I feel like I want the bass to switch up the melody when the pre-chorus comes in, instead of it just being on this G sharp note the whole time. Yeah, see, that sounds cool. All right, so I'm just adding some more delay to the Alien Pinball Downlifter. Yeah, I just wanted to add some more delay because I feel like it was fading out a little bit too quick without it. Let's go ahead and add some cool ambient sounds. I think it would sound really sick in this break if I had like this bending whale-ish sort of sound. I don't know. I've used it before in my track 2 of Us. So I went ahead, pulled it up. Let me see if this works. So, I mean, I have to fit this to 130 BPM and turn it up 1. Because we are in G sharp minor and 2 of Us was in G minor. Okay, let's see how this sounds. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right, I like that. Let's see if I could do anything to this sound. I kind of like this one here. Need mad reverb. Okay, I do like the air plug sound. That's cool. All right, let me fix the pre-chorus bass pattern now. I actually don't want it to pitch up there. Yeah, all right. That sounds sick. I really like how if we maintain this C sharp note all the way through, it leads into the hook really nice, actually. All right, so I'm just bringing in the halo voices gradually, so they come nice and smooth into the hook. This sounds pretty dope, actually. Factually. Should we introduce the ride in the pre? All right, I'm going back to the drums now. I want to add some reverb to these hats. And then I want to sidechain it very lightly. Tripping on the dark side now. In a blink we fell somehow. It's tearing me apart deep down. All the best parts of me were you. I miss the days when we... I just heard this in my head. If it was like... something like that. I just need the part. Alright, that's pretty much what I wanted. Let me go ahead and add that to the mixer. Alright, so as we transition into the hook, I'm going to want to start taking down the highs in the drums and fading some elements out. It also could be cool if I start pitching up the ride. Let me see how that sounds. Yeah, that sounds cool. Maybe too much though. Maybe 75%. I also think it'd be cool if we have a bass guitar in this hook. Give it a little bit of rhythm. We'll just chop this up fast. Tools, chop tool. Yeah, I really like that feeling that it gives. It's almost cinematic in a way. I'm gonna take out the lows though, because I don't want it to really get too messy in the lows. And then maybe a camel crusher on the British clean preset. I think that it would sound nice if we filtered out all the drums. And then also I'll just use this high pass filter up here. That's too much, so duplicate it, bring it down. Then I think that we would just have to add, you know, a basic sweep of some sort. Yes, sir. I want a different sweep though here. Right here I heard like a cool computer glitch effect. Yeah, like some weird shit. Alright, so before I work on the build, I just want to do one thing fast, and that's adjusting the filtering for the first basses here. So I already like the transition that I have so far. What I'm going to do right now is take this part of the vocal. I just duplicated it and put it on its own track so that I can adjust it separately. But what I want to do is kind of pitch this up and use this as a riser. We'll just start it after 4 bars. So because I want to keep this build relatively simple, I think that I just want to have like a light snare and maybe an additional riser to the one that I have. So first off, for the snare, you know, very simple. I just want to do like a trap snare. Whoops. But I do want to add some like extra ambience to it. Okay, so let's just filter out this snare as well. So I just added this riser here. And I like how it sounds in combination with the one that I already had. So that's really it for like the transitional stuff, I think. Probably just like fade this in. All right, so simple but effective. I think that's good enough for the build for right now. So I think now I just want to go ahead and work on the drop. I'll probably wrap up after that because I kind of want to break soon. My ears are starting to get fatigued. So let me go ahead and get this drop idea down in my head. So basically, I think obviously, you know, we just continue all the good stuff that we have over here. Copy that over. And then for the leads, I think it'll be cool if on this section of the drop, I think it'd be cool if we just raise everything an octave. Yeah, that sounds sick. I want to have like a Dutch snare sort of sound, like something like that, and then also just like some shuffle hats or something. All right, so this is perfect. This is like the shuffle hat that I wanted. Let's get that Dutch snare in, like I mentioned. I know the perfect one. It is in the VIP Friends of Kashmir. It's the man Hardwell, the legend. Let me add some sidechain to it so that it doesn't fully interfere with the kick. Yeah, dude, that's so dope, actually. What about for this little fill in between? Because I really love the way the lead sounds, it could be really cool to just add some quick filtering. So I do this thing in my productions often where I have like a telephone filter on the synths for the halfway fill. I just love the way it sounds, and I feel like, I don't know, I've used it so much at this point. It's almost like a signature technique that I do in my productions. And I think it'll sound good here. So basically, you just take an EQ and you filter the highs and the lows out a bunch. So let's see what this sounds like. Yeah. I want to add a riser to help transition us out of this drop. Probably this one. Impact here. All right, I just have to clean up this build. There's a few things that I don't like about it, so let me go ahead and address that now. Before we call it, first and foremost, I think that I want this build bass to pitch upwards. I'm also going to turn down the stereo spread in the build up as well. And maybe like right here, I'll start introducing back the wideness. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. This is the longest I've ever filmed. I think it's been like 3.5 hours. Hopefully, I have to condense this under 30 minutes somehow. That's going to be interesting. Regardless, it sounds super sick in my opinion. So let's go ahead and take a listen to all the progress I made. Tripping on the dark side now. In a blink we fell somehow. It's tearing me apart deep down. All the best parts
I can't go on now without you.
Yo, let's go. That sounds so freaking dope, actually. I was worried that, you know, with my ear fatigue right now and just working on it for so long that I wasn't going to like it. But that sounds so sick, actually. Let's go, man. I'm hyped. So I wonder if this is going to be the memory VIP makes or if I'm going to just turn this into an original. Regardless, I would love to see this released someday. I think this is a really, really strong idea. I'm really freaking happy with it, guys. Let's go. All right. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. As always, I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's episode of Studio Time with Ryos, please be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so that you're notified the next time I upload. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.